Today, there's lots of fun to be had in Amsterdam, but things haven't always been so free and easy here by any means. In the Second World War, J.D. Mayer Square was used on occasion by the Nazis to round up the city's Jews. In February 1941, 400 young men were taken to a concentration camp in reprisal for killing a Nazi sympathizer in a street fight between Jewish resistance fighters and the Nazi Party. The Jewish resistance fighters were aided by sympathizing dock workers. This led to the famous strike in February against Jewish deportation. This was one of the few times the Dutch provided a united front against the evils of fascism. They protested with an ironic slogan, "Get your filthy paws off our filthy Jews." The statistics of the Nazis' extermination of the Netherlands Jews are horrifying to comprehend. Of the 140,000 or so Jews in the country when the war began, around 100,000 were murdered. One of those who was killed was a young girl called Anne Frank. Her moving diary about growing up hiding from the Nazis in an attic with her family and their friends has been translated into around 70 languages and read by millions of people worldwide. Anne's father Otto and his partners ran a pectin business in this warehouse. When warned of the Nazi roundups by Otto's friends, Mr. Kophaus and Mr. Krahler, the family hid in the attic via a secret entrance hidden behind a bookcase. There's the bookcase. Anne and her sister Margot, mother and father, moved into this hideaway in July 1942. They were joined by Otto's business partner and his family, the Van Dams, and then later joined by their dentist friend, Mr. Dussel, and stayed here until the summer of 1944. It must have been like living in a prison. The windows blackened and the families reliant on the kindness of their friends to deliver them food and news. Otto kept a map on the wall charting the progress of the Allied invasion of Europe. Tragically, for the Franks and their friends in the attic, the Allies were to reach Amsterdam too late. Anne writes with such yearning in her diary that you cannot help but be moved by her story. I long to ride a bike, dance, whistle, look at the world, feel young, and know that I am free. Anne's room was 2 floors down from the roof, and the only time she saw daylight is when she looked out the attic window onto the chestnut tree, which she wrote about fondly in her diary. Sadly, her story does not have a happy ending. A Dutch collaborator betrayed them, and the Gestapo forced Mr. Krahler to open the door, and everyone was arrested and sent to Westerbork, where the Dutch Jews were kept before being transferred to Auschwitz and Belsen. Otto was the only one to survive the camp. Anne and her sister died of typhus in Belsen, only a month before the Germans surrendered. Alongside the Jews, the Nazis also persecuted and exterminated numerous other groups, including communists, the disabled, gypsies, and homosexuals. Thankfully, the dark days of the Nazi occupation are long gone now, and the free spirit of Amsterdammers can reign supreme.